And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, building expert advisors for MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and just in general becoming a better trader. Might be getting into TradingView too. Maybe want to start building some indicators for TradingView. That might be neat. But at any rate, in the meantime, what we're doing here is we are it's Wednesday, August the 19th, taking a look at the Forex markets to see if there are any opportunities for trading today, possibly, and that's what we do here. We also talk about some of the things that I'm working on, like any EAs that might be coming up, or expert advisors, or indicators that I've built that are on the market. And I'm putting them out there for free right now to see what happens. Because I'm kind of new to the building part of Forex, but I'm not new to Forex. I've been a trader since 2009. I was a broker before that in 2002, 2004, before the internet put most of the brokers out of business, except the big ones. As a matter of fact, Forex.com pretty much put us out of business. But at any rate, now my live accounts are with Forex. Funny how that comes around full circle, but hey, it does. With that, let's go ahead and get into the risks, because there are risks with Forex trading, and you need to know about them, and they go like this. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. A high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. And that's what we're going to try to avoid, is sustaining the losses of all of our investment capital. I've done it several times, especially when I was learning how to trade, because I had to get out of the broker mindset. The broker mindset was, the markets are on fire now. You got to get in now. You got to get in now. And that is not true. That is what brokers tell you. If you just watch Wolf of Wall Street, then you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we're going to talk about this next. Yeah, let's talk about me next. First, we have the MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. These are the products I have out there right now. We have the MetaTrader, the multi-time frame confluence dashboard, which has 28 downloads. Not bad. The Bollinger Band and RSI Mean Reversion Pro for MetaTrader 5, which has 18 downloads, and Bollinger Band and RSI Mean Reversion Pro for MetaTrader 4, which has 13 downloads. I need to get that other one up for MetaTrader, for the multi-time frame confluence dashboard for MetaTrader 4. I haven't posted that yet, but I have it built, but it's not available right now because I haven't posted up here for download. These are all free downloads. You can just go download them anytime you want and play with them, get them to work to your liking. And the FIBO trend continuation zones, which is kind of interesting. That's got 68 downloads. That's by far the leader right now. So we'll see if that's apparently something going on with that. Should probably build some content pages around that. But at any rate, with that, let's go ahead and get into, let's take a look at this right now too. This is my dashboard here. I know I did a commit yesterday, but nothing didn't show a contribution on that. We're still waiting, gathering information on a couple of these to see what we're going to do next on this. Is that one not up here? 6 repos. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 repos. Okay, well, not going to worry about it. But at any rate, these are all private repos too, by the way, so I'm the only one that can see them right now. And then we also have tradingforexforprofit.com. This is the learn page. This is where you can learn the parts of Forex trading that actually shape discipline. And this is what the homepage looks like. Trade with more structure, more discipline, and fewer costly mistakes, because this is a very disciplined field. And if you're not into it, if you don't come into these markets with a lot of discipline, you're going to lose a lot of money. I know I have, and I've done it recently. I got caught up in some chatter on the let's go back on social media, and started chasing the yen carry trade unwind, which did not start in 2022, but I thought it did, and I lost a lot of money on that. But at any rate, you can start for free. I highly recommend starting for free. Well, that's how you start for free. Fill out that little form, and then that takes care of that. Or we can come in here and go here. Now let's start with the give you a sneak peek of all the fun features we've got built into this thing so far, and they're going to change over time. First, the trading journal is really this. I built this this past January when I had a little bit of time on my hands and thought, well, let's go ahead and go for it. I've owned the domain for 14 years. I might want to build something on it, and so we started with an account. Come in with your accounts, list your account right here, and you also come down here to the journal and journal activity. You can, where you plan your trades. We actually plan our trades in Forex. So if you don't, you're not trading right. In my opinion, we have MetaTrader 4. These are all the, you can load your other account activity like swaps, payouts, trades, adjustments, fees, tax. I don't think I've got any taxes in my accounts, but anyway, I do have swaps. That's the carry trade we're talking about. Difference between two interest rates. We'll get into that a little bit later. And there are also articles at tradingforexforprofit.com/learn where you can learn about the carry trades, the carry trade unwinding. We can add your strategies here. Is that link working? Okay, hadn't settled yet. Okay, add your strategies here. And then you also have multiple market pulse, economic calendar, the pairs. Then we have your settings. You can always build in some things here. Might want to make it kind of a social page one day. Billing. Like I said, you can start for free right here. And then we also have the pro version where you can have unlimited accounts. You can start with one account, the basic risk calculator. We also have a free risk calculator on the site too. And the pro version right here for $19 a month, and the premium version right here for $39 a month. And that's how you do it. And here's a comparison of all the features. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at Market Pulse and see what's happening today. It's probably going to be neutral. It is neutral. Look at that. -8 for neutral. And I'll show you why in just a minute. It says the Japanese yen is very strong right now, which is the bonds are coming down. The bond yields are coming down, which is a good sign. I don't know for how long, but Japanese bond yields are coming down. We also have the euro, Great British pound, the chef or the Swissy, as we call it. I call it Swissy. And the Aussie is very weak, and the USD is right down there on the bottom. And Canada is also up there. Go figure. So with that, let's go ahead and go to the economic calendar and see what we've got on tap for today. For predictable market news, we have the FOMC Meeting Minutes, which comes out at 2 o'clock. And then President Trump will speak at 2:30. Ooh, right on the heels of the FOMC Meeting Minutes. Might be a time to sit on the sidelines for that one. Not sure what's going to happen. Then we have unemployment change or employment and unemployment. The employment change and unemployment rate for Australia coming out later on tonight. And that's not something that's probably selling off to the brokers sometimes build a premium, or the big guys build a premium. They'll sell off something and then they'll buy it back as soon as they realize there's nothing happening. It's called a trap. Sometimes that happens. So that's kind of looks like what's happening in the Aussie today. So with that, you may want to be bullish on the Aussie today to be on the other side of that trap. But then again, who knows? What is this? Oh, it's ATR. Okay, ATR is right down there somewhere. Oh, we're not going to worry about it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Bitcoin, because that's where we start, because it's popular. I do not trade Bitcoin. I do not trade crypto. Enough said about that. But right now, Bitcoin is kind of in a tight range between 62,191 and about 65,375. So you can trade that as you see it. Right now, it's right closer to the middle of it. So I don't know that I would touch it right now to let it find direction and then come into the market. But enough of that. Let's go straight to the US 10 yield. US 10 yield government yield. Good to see rates coming off a little bit, because after a rally they had for the past couple of days, still at 4.7%. That's still higher than anybody wants it to be in the United States. And then we'll take a look at the Japanese 10-year. Finally came off that 2.93% mark, but it's only by 6 very small 0.6 of a percentage point. So I can see that getting up above 3%, possibly by next week, next couple of weeks. That's about 14 days from here to here, right? 9 July to 18 July. Oh, and then we have about the same time next week, I think on the September the 19th, we have the Japanese rate decision. So that could be a curveball. So let's take a look and see what the carry trade looks like. It is still tightening, but not still a divergence, but not a divergence, but it's still a big difference between the two interest rates. So the carry trade is alive and well, and it's even better for the British, which their 10-year yield is at 5%, which is really high. So they should be experiencing some fun inflation. We're not going to talk about that anymore. Okay, so let's go to the euro versus the British pound. Euro's catching up on the British pound a little bit, but not with a whole lot of enthusiasm. It took it a week to get just a little bit under the highs. It's not anything to really write home about. DXY is selling off. So the 99.35. So we could have more war going on. I think the world is getting kind of tired of the war thing. The markets are getting kind of tired of the war thing. The world probably definitely, but who knows? If war's unpopular, why are there so many of them? So we have 99.35 going on. That's down from yesterday sharply. That means the euro versus the dollar is going to be up sharply. So it's finally reclaimed 116. We'll see if that can continue. Pound versus the dollar, that's one that I would be in, I think. It's got a little bit, trades a little bit more aggressively. It's up over its highs by 10 pips for the opening on Sunday at the 135.50. It's where the Sunday's opening was, or 52, I think. And so it's not really tearing up anything, but it is gaining a little bit. We'll see if the DXY continues to come down. Dollar versus the Swissy, big sell-off with the DXY coming down. Not a surprise there. Let's look at the yen crosses. We have the dollar versus the yen right here. Nice big sell-off going on right there, testing 159. We'll see if it's interested in 159. I see the 158.76 to 158.50 as a possible turnaround point. If it blows through 158.50, then it's going to test 158 after that. So we'll start to see the carry trade starting to buckle a little bit. Except may buckle slowly and not as violently as everybody thinks it's going to. So we'll definitely see about that. The computer decided to turn off. They have the pound versus the yen right here, 215.72, and it's kind of hanging out. I don't think I needed any information over there right now. Euro versus the yen, starting to sell off too. So we're starting to get turns in all of the yen pairs. Yep. Starting to get turns in all the yen pairs. This could be a signal that it might be time to get underneath the yen pairs and sell them if you're going to do that. That's also risky because there's a carry trade and you're going to get charged a swap fee, which is the difference between, it's the opposite of the carry trade. So you're not gaining money when you hold it long term or hold it over the trading day. You're going to lose money. So I don't know if I would get into selling it just that. And if I did, I would be out of it by 5 o'clock. Let's see, 5 o'clock New York time. We have the NYMEX crude oil is right here, 85.17. That's going to be a strong reason why. The price of oil is putting a lot of pressure on the yen. So we'll see if that continues. 85.18 is not where anyone wants it to be, but we can see it going higher. As you can see, it was $1.12 earlier, and that traded as high as 120, I think. But as if you'll notice, it's not as high as it was in 2022. We had highs of 121 for crude oil, for NYMEX crude oil. Here we have the US Canadian coming off a little bit, but holding on to 138.66 might be a good time to consider coming into that, but I don't see a turnaround point. I don't see I think turnaround point maybe a little bit lower, 138.50 might be your turnaround point on that. So it might happen today, who knows. Aussie versus the dollar is selling off. So, because Aussie's weaker than the dollar, under 71. Didn't go up to 71 for very long, but it did not hold 71. We'll see See what happens with that, if I can turn back around. Gold came off from 4,400 pretty quickly, but it's starting to looks like it might give it a good challenge today. Platinum right here, 1740. Palladium, 1293. Silver, my favorite, came down to 63.34, but it's still not threatening anything. Let's look at the software sector real quick. Looks like software sector had a big day yesterday. The IGV is pretty much flat at minus 0.03%, which is trading at 100. It's also 0.03 cents off. HubSpot, big flows into the HubSpot yesterday, 5% up 5%. CRM is up 2.7%. Intuit up 4.4%. Intuit is starting to look like a darling, kind of. GoDaddy is right there at 3.7%. Adobe, 3.58%. And Upwork, up 3.66%. How about that? So they had their, looks like they had their, 2 days ago, they had their Q2 earnings call. Let's look at Mag 7 real quick. And 66 is where the Mags ETF with Roundhill comes out to, is off about $1, off about 60 cents yesterday, off about close to 1%. Google pretty much flat. Amazon 1/3 off of almost $2. Not a whole lot to talk about. Apple looks like they're just mixed. 145 off $4, or up $4, up almost $4.50. Meta got that lawsuit going on. It's going to be shedding a lot of stuff because it's 4 states are seeking billions of dollars from Meta for tricking kids into stuff. We have we'll see if how that lawsuit turns out. It's off 4.4% or $25. Microsoft pretty much flat, about 27, or up $1.28. Nice doji forming right there. NVIDIA off $5 yesterday. Not going to break the bank, but something to take note of. Tesla was off 2.43% yesterday, and then SPCX is off 2.8%. And if you like the IBD 50, then that's from CapForce. Might be a good ETF to watch. That's up to off 2.36%. So with that, I think that's all I got for today. Let's see, not a whole lot going on. Be careful trading around 2:30 today. I think I'd be completely out of the markets there. If you choose to trade today, I'm on the sidelines because I don't see anything worth throwing money at. But anyway, that's all I got for today. If you like this video, then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you want to... What's the other part? Oh, yeah. If you want to talk to me directly, hit me up in the comment section. I'd love to talk with you. You guys have a great one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.